Hi, welcome to Jeff's Musical Car, and this week I have Danielle Todd. Thanks for coming along.
Thanks for having me.
So, music has been something that's been in your life since you were really young. Can you tell me about your earliest experiences in music as a toddler, wasn't it?
Yeah, I used to sing in the crib and all that stuff. But one day I was sick with a cold, and my dad was working in the studio downstairs and in our basement. And I guess I was just around him, bugging him a little bit. And he handed me a CD. It was a Patsy Cline Greatest Hits album. And he said, go learn this track and come back when you've learned it.
Right.
And so I came back like an hour later maybe, and I sang it. I said, I've learned it. And I sang it for my dad, and he stopped everything that he was doing and recorded it right away. So
nice.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Is he still really involved in your music life?
So he's definitely he did a bunch of music when I was a kid, and whenever I have any questions, I always call my dad first because he's always been there.
Yeah.
You know, he knows what's happened, and he's kind of been through it all at the same, the same as me. So
does he give you the honest opinion or the parent opinion?
He does both.
Yeah.
He does both. No matter what I do, he believes in me. So
yeah.
that's good.
It's important to have that, though.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, let's get right into the music. What song did you decide to play for me today?
I think I'm going to play my second single, Backburner. I wrote this with Natasha Myers and Kurt Gibbs in Nashville. Okay. And it's basically just about walking away from a relationship that's no good for you.
All right. Let's hear the Jeff's Musical Car version.
Yes. All right. There's no denying that we've got something going. No sense pretending that it ain't something good. But nothing good ever happens after midnight. When you come looking for that whiskey and that meal only cure. We're all matches and gasoline. Let it please turn up the heat till I can't take it anymore. We've got sparks that turn to fire. Let the flames rise behind you, wondering what I do this for. Strike it up, but you put it out. You hit the road, then you back around. You lie me up, then you put me on the back burner, yeah. Ooh. Time, you need space, you've got reasons. Only come round when it's easy for you. I'm out of time, out of space, out of reason to be your second best. Whoever's left at 2 a.m. will do. We're all matches and gasoline. Let it please turn up the heat till I can't take it anymore. Turn to fire, let the flames rise behind you. Wonder what I do this for. You strike it up, but you put it out. You hit the road, then you're back around. You lie me up, then you put me on the back burner. I might be your fix, a little something to get you by. I might be your fix. I'm fixing to be gone next time. Old Jack leaves you high and dry. You strike it up, but you put it out. You hit the road, then you back around. You lie me up, you lie me up, you lie me up. We're all matches and gasoline. Let it please turn up the heat till I can't take it anymore. We've got sparks that turn to fire. Let the flames rise behind you. Wonder what I do this for. Strike it up, but you put it out. You hit the road, then you back around. You lie me up, then you put me on the back burner.
Danielle Todd, awesome.
Thank you so much.
So now that you've been doing music for a long time, you've been through a lot with the recording, touring. Are there any moments that are special to you that are kind of those moments that keep you going?
Yeah, I think hearing my song on radio is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, so I remember with my debut single, Crazy, I was driving down the road with my producer, and we were bickering back and forth and stuff, and all of a sudden I was like, ah! I screamed, I turned off the radio, and he's like, what's going on? And then he was like, oh my gosh, and, you know, he produced it, and it was the first time I had heard it on the radio, so it was really cool to kind of have that moment, and just to be added to new stations as well is kind of a cool feeling. Yeah.
And how about in the world of social media? Do you take control of a lot of that, like trying to really connect with your audience in that way, or does that kind of get in the way maybe of trying to stay focused on the actual music?
So I have a love-hate relationship with social media. I find that it takes up like a lot of my time. So if I'm out at a concert, the last thing I want to do is like pull out my camera and film it, because it's just not on my mind. Like I just want to live in the moment. So I try to live in the moment, but then I try to also really keep in contact with my fans, and so I even have like a private Facebook group called the Hot Toddies.
Okay.
and so that's an easy way for me to like communicate with my fans, and they post updates, and it's I love that side of it. Being able to connect with them so quickly is a cool part of it.
Yeah, and it would be just something you could really do in those kind of boring stretches of highway up between shows, like to just see what's going on in the online world.
Yeah, and there's also like I've been driving and just stop and take like a video of me singing beside a lake or something, and post it, and my fans love that kind of stuff, so it's cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed your little tour of our wonderful city, Moncton.
I did. This is so fun. It's so cool that you do this.
Thank you. So hopefully we'll see you back, and best of luck on the rest of your tours.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem. So that's it for this episode of Just Musical Car. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.